Stuck my face in there. Okay. All right. Hello. I am doing a walkthrough of this journal. I'm calling it the Babbling Fountain Journal. It's kind of like a summer journal. It's currently for sale on my Etsy shop. If you're interested, you can go ahead and check it out there. If you don't see it posted on my Etsy shop, that means it probably has found its new home. Okay, so this is a folio journal. And again, it's more of like a summertime journal. What are the dimensions, you ask? It's about 5 inches wide, about 13 centimeters wide, by about 9 3/4 inches tall, which is about 24.5 centimeters tall. I'm just trying to, okay, here, somewhere. Just trying to make sure that I don't go past my extents. Wow, that's a pretty large bird. Okay. All right, let's get into it. It's just tied with some cheesecloth, and it is very full. This is your opening spread, which, sorry, I'm not used to going live, so it might be a little awkward as we get situated. Okay. Am I in frame? I think I am now. Okay, here, that's good. All right, so it has a fully decorated signature in the middle here that is traveler notebook sized paper, which is a little bit smaller, but it's like a very like narrow and long, like a tall, narrow proportion, which of course is similar dimensions as the folio itself. We're going to be going through all the flips and flops and compartments, so you know what you're getting if you're interested in purchasing this project. So here we just have a large pocket. I just have a tag here with some lace trim. And again, it's more of like a summery theme, kind of like the like middle of summer. So everything's in bloom. I did use digitals for this project. Primarily Ink and Page Sunlit Garden Kit. That's where, again, the primary journal digital that I used, but I also used others as well. I will try to remember to go back and put in the description all the creatives that I used digitals from. So this is a pocket, and here just got a couple tags in there, and then this is just a writing spot. And this is a large tag that's mounted down, so it doesn't move, but it is a pocket. And then we have this big pocket in the back that just has a journaling card for you. I'll put it all back when I'm done. And then we have what I call like a loaded pocket. So we have a little pocket in the front with some pieces of ephemera, as well as pieces of ephemera here, a very large journaling tag with writing space on the back. So I back majority, like 98% of my work, I back with brown paper bag, again, to increase the recycled content in my projects. The folio itself is made from recycled boxes that from like cereal boxes or cracker boxes or whatever, again, to increase the recycled content, because that matters to me. And I like to use up things that would otherwise you know, not have to give it a second life, I guess. Okay, and then this flips up. Let's see here. We are out of. Let me try to get this in frame here. Okay, good. So that flipped up, and we have a belly band pocket and just holding some items. So this is a little like mini journal. It just has some coffee dyed pages in it, and a little pocket in the back that you can store some things. Okay. And then underneath is just a tuck spot, which has some ephemera pieces, and then another one of those little booklets with coffee dyed paper, and a little tuck spot in the front, again, to store some things. You can, you know, put something like that or other items. Okay. And then I am going to actually go through the full folio first, and then I'll circle back and go through the signature. Are we in frame? Kind of not. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, so now we're on the back side. So this is a big pocket. It's actually open. It's fully open pocket back here. But I do have just a series of tags here. And then this rotates out of the way so that you can open that back. But this is, there's just, in this little pocket up here, there's just a journaling spot. Then you open this out, and you have a series of pockets, and then I just stored some tags in these at various different sizes. And then this opens out again, and there's a vertical belly band here with just some ephemera pieces, so a tag and just a journaling card here. I inked most things, like the edges of most things. Some of the smaller pieces might have got missed with the inking, but and this is just another one of those larger journaling spots, and that goes back. And then this is just a tuck spot as well that I just stored some pieces. This I backed on another type of paper so that you could see the design. I think this was a misprint or something like that, so you could see the design behind the paper. I don't know if that's really picking up on camera, but it looks really cool. All right. This closes up, and we just rotate that back. And then this folds out. So we have another one of those large tags. Sorry, they're vacuuming the hallway to my apartment. I don't know if you can hear that. It's, of course, they pick right now to do that. Yeah, so it's another one of those large tags that's mounted down to the page and serves as a pocket. And this one just happens to, you know, just has this large journaling spot. So this is just a pocket in the front that I put a tag in there. And then this opens out for writing. Okay. I didn't note, but the cover is made from a piece of wallpaper that I got from the Dollar Tree. I just saw it and I was like, ooh, that would make a really lovely cover. Random moments. So there's just a big pocket back here, and I just have this card tucked in here. This is from Artie Mae's, I think one of her freebies maybe. Okay, and then I just have paper clipped on here this mini booklet, empty for your writing. And then this horizontal belly band has this, I'm just going to show it in profile first. So it like opens on two sides. So you open it this way, and it just has like paper for writing in here, just like a little booklet for writing. And then when you turn it to the other side, it also opens this way. You have this lovely image, and then it has more writing paper. So this is a cool little writing spot for you there. And then we just have a card here. Or, I'm sorry, no, this is an envelope. This is an envelope. I just put a journaling card in there, but obviously you can put whatever you want or need in there. Okay, and then this lifts over this way. Oops. Oh no, what did I do? I pushed a button I didn't want to push. Okay, so this is that way. Okay, so I don't know if you saw that, but this opens over this way. There's just a booklet here with some writing paper, and then these are cards that have lovely images on them, and they're just tucked in the front and the back of the journal. And then this is just a large journaling booklet, and this belly bands. And I hope I don't run out of battery before I finish this. You know. Okay, so these are journaling cards. I was gonna go on a tangent, but I decided I didn't have time to do that. Writing paper. Look at these beautiful birds. I think these were maybe ink and page freebies, or maybe Artie Mae's. I don't remember, but they're really cute. Okay, so that's the folio. Now we are going to open up the signature. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, so again, this is a graphic from the Ink and Page Sunlit Garden kit. I just have some cards in this front pocket here. This is a pocket with some items in it. This is just like a tiny little booklet with some scrimps in it. This folds out for journaling. Beautiful graphic on the back side. This is a hidden paper clip, so you can remove this. But I just have a couple of cards here, and then because you can take these cards out, there's a full page of writing behind. We have a tuck spot on the other side of this, and just some tags stored in here, and you can of course write on the paper behind that. Beautiful image from the kit. Some trim here. You can write on this, in this area, of course. You can write on this, and there's some light stamping and stamping around the edges, and then just some light stamping just for added effect. This vertical belly band. I just stored a card in here. You obviously can put other things in there, and you can also write on the paper behind it. This front pocket just has some tags, and we've got some other cards, but once you remove all of that, you can write on the paper behind it. Another beautiful image. This is just paper clipped, just a little dangle, paper clipped on, so you can move it around. Writing paper with lines. This is a piece of trace, I think. Trace paper or vellum, I don't remember, but I think it's trace paper. That just has a little bit of gesso and some stamping on it that you can write on that. And this is a tuck spot, and this is just a little writing spot, a little booklet with some coffee dye paper. Writing spot on the back side here, the beautiful image from the kit. And then we've got more lined paper here. This is just fabric that I scrunched up on the edges. We have a piece of trace. I dyed this paper with food coloring, and then did some gessoing and inking and other things like that on it. I think it's really beautiful. It's like a soft pink color. And this card is just in this tuck spot. You can write on it. This side actually like shows some lines from when I was like making the paper that you can use as writing guide. This pocket just has a tag in it. Another tuck spot on the back side, which is a journaling card. You can write in this area. I did a little gessoing as well over that. Pom-pom trim. Couldn't think of the name of it earlier. These images are from like gardening books. I thought were absolutely beautiful, and I love the coloring of that. They do flip out, and I just have some cards on the back side of them You can journal here. This has this opens up to, fully opens up to this beautiful image of this garden, like in full bloom. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I want to say this is a Printscape on Etsy. Again, I'll try to come back to this and make sure I put the creatives' names in the description, whose digitals I use, because I did use a few outside of Ink and Page's Sunlit Garden Kit. Okay, and the little journaling spot tucks in there. Okay, oops, I forgot to close. There we go. Another beautiful image from the kit, and then these pockets are from, these cards are from the kit that I turned into pockets. These are Artie Mays' digitals, freebies maybe. Just had it laying around, turned them into tags. Corner pocket, I believe, is from the kit, and then I just stored some items in there. This is a little booklet with some coffee dyed writing paper in it. And then this little decoration, I just left a little bit up to just tuck some tiny things in there. The other side of that pink dyed paper that you can write on, the little lace trim. Similarly on the back, more writing space here. Beautiful image on the left, and then this is a big pocket, and I just put a card in there, a journaling card. This is the tuck spot. I just tucked a card, some cards in there. Other side of that trace paper, coffee dyed trace paper with a little bit of gesso on it for writing. Writing space, pom-pom trim. Beautiful garden. Okay. My battery's about to die, so if it does, I apologize. I'm trying to hurry through this. Pocket here. This is an envelope with a pocket on the front, and then I just put a journaling card on the inside of it. Tons and tons of storage and places to write. So if you take all of this out, you can write on that page. This opens out for writing. More writing space. You could write on this open space as well if you wanted to. And then we have this envelope over the edge of this page. So there's just a card tucked in there. You remove the envelope. This is writing space. This, I just have cards that were attached on the other side of the envelope. This is an envelope from the kit, I believe, and I just have some stuff stored in there. I'm trying to get it all back together. Sometimes you forget all of the gymnastics. Okay. So yeah, just some cards tucked into that spot. Underneath it is just an open page for journaling. And then writing page on the back of this image, and then just a pocket in the back of this that I stored some ephemera pieces. And that's all. So this is the Babbling fountain journal. Thank you so much for taking the time to take a look at my project today. Please do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Check it out on Etsy if you're interested in purchasing it. I will see you in an upcoming video. Bye.